what you're looking at here is a Conflux Infested sector. So the Conflux are a alien race that's been in our game since the beginning, and we thought sort of after the shift where we had been brought to this new area of space that sort of Conflux weren't here, and now they're back, and we don't know kind of what their role was, why are they here, what's going on, and a lot of that's what you're going to find out as you play through the storyline. And you can see these guys are very organic, and so what they do is they actually grow on these rocks, and they'll slowly turn these asteroids into one of their own bases. And when that happens, you have to actually fight against this base, take out its sort of external defenses. Once you've done that, you can blow a hole open in the thing. Then you can actually go inside and attack its heart. And so we'll show you here what that looks like in a second. She kind of comes around on it here. Alright, so here we go. We're now flying inside of this Conflux base, and we're actually attacking the heart. So first she has to take out some of the turret defenses inside and actually make sure she clears the way, and it'll actually give you status as she goes through and takes down the various points. And so this is, this is what boss battles in space look like in Jumpgate. So she has a little UI, which is hard to see here, but on the right hand side it's kind of telling her the status of what's going on in the fight, what she needs to do next, what's going to happen after that. There's our example of space pus sort of flying past her. And eventually, this is a pretty easy version of these, but eventually you won't be able to do this alone. It'll require multiple ships working together. You'll have to use the different roles of players. Right now she can kind of do it on her own, but later you'll have to bring in your heavy fighter. He'll be taking the brunt of the blows from the turrets, while your light fighters are in trying to, keep their aim off, because they can actually move fast enough without hitting it. The other thing is she has to be really careful, because if she runs into this is deadly. Where you can kind of at the beginning you can bump into rocks and you just lose a little shields and we kind of help you around. By the time you get to this stuff, it gets much more difficult as you sort of fight through these. I think just a couple more turns to go here, and then you'll see the next stage of this thing, and she'll have to actually take out its heart. So here she is on the final stage. It's now exposed one more piece. She can take down the heart of this guy. So you can kind of tell the whole thing's coming apart here as she's doing this. Boom. And loot fountain. And so she just picked up a bunch of loot. And so one of the other things that's kind of cool about the way the game works is you're always in this sort of sharing mission mode. And so had other people been around, they would have all got their own independent loot. So you don't take it from each other. Everyone would have still got full XP. Because it's not really an RPG in nature, and we don't have to worry so much about what your actual level is, because there's no sort of gameplay actual change from that, we can be much more lenient and let people just share XP, share loot. It's really more about the experience than it is we're trying to sort of restrict you and force you to do something.